Sup, Nerdmigos? I'm the Jive talking nerd, John Northrop, and this is Nerd Jive. I know it's been a while. I'm not gonna apologize for it. I'm super lazy. Fuck you guys. But alright, let's get into the news today. So first up is Tomb Raider news, specifically the Tomb Raider reboot, which I kind of knew was gonna happen, but sort of didn't. Like, I read the thing and whatever. But, okay, so either way, I'm actually pretty excited about this. So they're rebooting the Tomb Raider franchise of movies, which I thoroughly enjoyed. The, oh, I don't remember the lady who played them. Comment below if you remember. I don't. But I absolutely love the original Tomb Raider movies because they were so bad and so campy, and there was like it was that like campy action thriller thing. It reminded me of like 80s action movies. It was awesome, and so I'm glad to see that that's coming back. This new reboot is starring Alicia Vikander, if I said that correctly. And she's going to be playing Tomb Raider. She's the girl, lady, whatever, who played Ava in Ex Machina, which if you have not seen Ex Machina, stop this shit and go see that movie. It's fantastic. But so that's awesome. The trailer drops tomorrow, so when you're watching this, it probably today. But the teaser trailer was released on Twitter today. Which was real short, but looked really, really good. This film is not based on the original games, but is based on the 2013 video game, which was, I believe, the first in the series of reboots to the Tomb Raider video game franchise. I haven't played the 2016 newest one, but I did play the 2013 one, and it was awesome. I think I have a PS4. But it was super awesome. So, either way, Vikander looks good as Lara Croft. The tone, the action looks really good in the little teaser trailer. She was fantastic in Ex Machina. The video game that it's based on looks super good. I'm real excited to see the trailer tomorrow. When I see the trailer tomorrow, I'll kick that to the Facebook page. So make sure that you're following us on Facebook, on Nerd Jive. And the movie is set to release March 16th of 2018. So I think it's gonna be awesome. I'm super excited about that, about the Tomb Raider reboot. So next up, more movie news, shockingly, is Good Omens. So Good Omens is a Neil Gaiman, Terry Pratchett fantasy comedy kind of novel. I don't know if you've ever read Terry Pratchett. He's one of my all-time favorite authors. He writes the Discworld series of books. He's absolutely hilarious, his books and like the universe that he's built. And obviously Neil Gaiman is phenomenal. Like every work he's done has been converted into something else. He's so good. But so Neil Gaiman tweeted out our first look at the main characters for the TV series Good Omens, which is David Tennant playing Aziraphale and Michael Sheen playing Crowley the Demon. So as I had said before, Good Omens is written by Terry Pratchett and Neil Gaiman, and what I want to do to like let you understand the universe that's being painted in Good Omens, right? I'm going to read to you the back of the book description. I got this off of Goodreads. So I'm going to read this to you because I was trying to think of a way of describing it, and then I went to Goodreads and read this and was like, well, this is 100% perfect. I'm just going to read this verbatim because it makes my life easier. So, okay. According to the nice and accurate prophecies of Agnes Nutter, the witch, the world's only completely accurate book of prophecies, written in 1655 before she exploded, the world will end on Saturday. Next Saturday, in fact, just before dinner. So the armies of good and evil are amassing, Atlantis is rising, frogs are falling, tempers are flaring. Everything appears to be going according to the divine plan, except a somewhat fussy angel and a fast-living demon. Jesus. Both of whom have lived amongst Earth's mortals since the beginning, and have grown rather fond of the lifestyle, are not actually looking forward to the coming of the rapture, and someone seems to have misplaced the Antichrist. So you get the like comedy aspect of it. It's not like we're making jokes, but the whole thing is sort of has this undertone of levity to it. I've read the book 3 times, maybe 4 times. I have it on paper and in audio. It's absolutely fascinating. I think I bought the paperback version when I was in England, like maybe 2 or 3 times ago. So yeah, it's really, really good book. Again, recommend you read it. But so the show that's being made for Good Omens is a 6-part, 1-hour-long miniseries. So it's 6 1-hour parts. That's going to be on Amazon Prime or Amazon Video or whatever the hell they call their thing. And Neil Gaiman is sort of acting as the showrunner, which is awesome because it means that he, you know, because he obviously had a huge hand in writing it, he also has a huge hand in the show, so we're going to get a truer form of what's happening. And it's also being directed by Douglas McKinnon, who directed Dirk Gently, which is good, Doctor Who, which is good, Outlander, which is good, Sherlock, which is good. So like I think he's Emmy nominated or something like that, director and a showrunner who literally wrote the book. So it's going to be awesome. It's set to premiere on Amazon in 2019. Like, they just started shooting it, filming it, whatever, now. So that kind of blows that we have to wait that long, but we're going to get those little tidbits along the way. I'm pretty excited about that. The last piece of news I have for today, so today's extra short video, mostly because I was lazy, / had car problems this morning, was awful. But a benefit of old cars means that I can fix it real easy. But so the last bit of news is Northrop Grumman is joining the space race. So Northrop Grumman just bought Orbital ATK for $7.8 billion in cash and $1.4 billion in debt, which is nice. I like the idea of being able to buy something in cash and debt. Like, here's $15 and then I'll give you the $100, fucking whatever. I wish I had $1.4 billion of purchasable debt. But so this is essentially moving Northrop Grumman into the current space race, but with like this interesting jump start. So Orbital ATK already has contracts to resupply the space station using their Cygnus rockets, and contracts to build boosters for NASA's SLS rocket. If we literally ever get that thing off the ground, who knows? NASA fucking work faster, I guess. Orbital ATK also builds rockets and satellites for both private and military ventures, and it just so happens that Northrop Grumman builds missiles, like defense missiles, which would benefit from improvements due to rocket technology. So Northrop Grumman not only gets their base stuff boosted, but they also get a huge hand in the space race that's currently happening, as well as with guaranteed contracts, government contracts. Orbital ATK does stuff with the Air Force. They do stuff with private industries around the world. So there's a really, I mean, that's a lot, like $7.8 billion is a lot of money. Way more money than I can even fathom. However, it's a really smart purchase on their part, assuming they don't screw it up, which, you know, who knows? Companies do that from time to time. Assuming they don't screw it up, it's a great purchase from Northrop's standpoint. Orbital ATK is successful, but not huge, so you're not having to pay, like, premiums, but you're still having to pay a lot, as well as being able to immediately convert pieces of that technology that you just purchased into their wheelhouse, into missile systems and defense systems and things like that. So, I mean, it's a good business move, and it's also an interesting business move to see Northrop Grumman moving into the space race, because the space race is sort of like the next big thing. I know that the media doesn't talk about it very much, and nobody seems to functionally care as much as they rightfully should, but we have this monstrous space race happening with, you know, billionaires on all sides, and governments, and private companies, and government contractors, and all this sort of stuff trying to move into space, because they know that's the next, it's the final frontier, to quote Star Trek. But either way, this has been Nerd Jive. I've been John Norgrove. Like the video, comment below. If you come come up with any news stories or hear of anything, either comment in the videos or hit me up on Facebook. All the social media crap's going to be down below. But yeah, like, comment, share this video with your friends so we can have more of these, and I'm motivated to do stuff. And, you know, maybe one day I'll actually make money doing this. And subscribe to this channel because I'm awesome. Why not? We'll have the standard 3 this week. Next week, you won't have... I might do something on Monday, but you won't have any videos because I'm going to Wasteland Weekend, so expect some dope video footage from that. We also have our last video was the Scottish Games, a vlog from the Scottish Games. It's a little long, but it's worth it. Trust me, you're going to enjoy it. I love the Scottish Games. So either way, John Northrop, Nerd Jive, like, comment, share, subscribe, and stay nerdy, guys.